Imagine a world where the survival of an entire species hinges on the microscopic organisms that live on its skin. For bats, those organisms could hold the key to fighting one of the deadliest diseases they face, white nose syndrome. White nose syndrome has decimated bat populations across North America, pushing several species to the brink of extinction. This fungal disease infects bats during hibernation, wreaking havoc on their wings and muzzle. It disrupts their rest, causing them to burn through their fat reserves, leading to starvation and death. In some regions, bat populations have plummeted by as much as 90%. An international expert survey conducted by the U.S. Geological Survey to evaluate the status of 153 bat species across Canada, the U.S., and Mexico revealed that 53% of North American bat species face moderate to high extinction risk within the next 15 years. The most significant threats varied by species and region, with 4 key factors having the greatest overall impact: climate change, disease and invasive species, agriculture, and energy production. Experts reported that 90% of the species evaluated have experienced population declines over the past 15 years, highlighting an urgent need for conservation efforts. While the outlook for North American bats is troubling, identifying threats that can be mitigated through coordinated international action offers hope for the recovery and resilience of these vital species. Each one of the headwinds facing bats has its own source and will require its own solutions, but a good place to start is with a challenge that is common across a wide range of the affected population. And what if the answer to saving these creatures from one of the most common fatal diseases lies in the very bacteria and fungi that already inhabit their wings? A team of researchers from McMaster University has been exploring this very possibility. In the small town of Lillooet, British Columbia, they gathered samples from the wing microbiomes of various bat species, tiny ecosystems of microorganisms that live on their skin. Lillooet is of particular interest because, unlike many other areas in Canada and the US, the bats there have remained unscathed by white nose syndrome. Despite the fungus being present nearby, these bats have shown no signs of infection. Why is that? Could their microbiomes be protecting them from this deadly fungus? Led by Professor Jianping Xu, the researchers have analyzed thousands of bacteria and fungi from the wings of 76 bats captured in Lillooet. What they found was remarkable. Among the many strains they identified, some bacteria appeared to fight off the fungus responsible for white nose syndrome. In fact, when tested together, certain strains showed even greater effectiveness against the fungus. This discovery could be a game changer. "We see a very high number of bat species in the Rockies and west of the Rockies," said Xu. "If there is a new frontier for preserving bat species, it will likely be found in western North America. Yet we know very little about the wing microbiome of these bats." The research has already led to the development of a probiotic cocktail, an experimental treatment that could help bats fight back against the disease. By introducing beneficial bacteria to bat roosts, the team has seen promising results in areas like British Columbia and Washington State. With further refinement, they hope to create region-specific treatments that could improve the survival rates of bats in different environments. As the scientific community races against time to find a cure for white nose syndrome, this work brings new hope for these incredible creatures. By understanding the microbiome of bats and how it interacts with harmful pathogens, researchers are opening up new possibilities for conservation and survival. In a world where tiny organisms can have an outsized impact on life itself, the battle to save bats may just lie in the microbial communities that call their wings home. Don't stop here. Find out more. Visit the links in the description below for more in-depth information on the stories presented in this video. Or if you are a part of a wildlife organization doing something interesting right now, let us know in the comments.